Today we're going to be doing a video on what I normally wear in the summer, and let's get started. So the first thing that I take is my Neutrogena Deep Cleanse Purifying Micellar Towelettes, and I normally put these on like before I do anything as like my cleanser, because dorm water and everything is not so clean, so I normally use a makeup wipe to take off everything, and in the nighttime I usually use a cleanser, but in the morning I use a deep cleansing towelette just to get all the gunk off my face. Then I take my Vichy Aqua Thermal Hydrating Cream with hyaluronic acid, because hyaluronic acid keeps my skin moisturized in the dry summer in Alabama. So I normally put this on before moisturizer because it's like a mask, and I enjoy it just because it does a great job of keeping me moisturized. And now I take which I talked about before, my Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream, and I put on a hefty amount of this because I have combo skin, so a little bit of my skin is dry and then a little bit of my skin is oily, so that makes sure you have to get something that's going to refresh both. See, people normally think when you have oily skin you don't need to moisturize, but that's not true. Moving on, my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I usually put this on just to get my pores, to be popping and not so open before I put on foundation. I normally don't wear makeup, but normally, Fridays is when the parents come, and so I'll put on makeup on Fridays. And Sundays is when the kids get dropped off, so I normally put makeup on Sundays so I don't scare the parents, And I will take my little mixture, my Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. Then I take my Cover FX Power Play Foundation, and I mix it in with my CeraVe Mineral Sunscreen Lotion, and this is SPF 50. I talked about it in my two videos before, so if you guys want to watch that, I'll link it below and you guys can watch that video too. So we're just going to watch me blend. As you can see, I spilled a little bit in my sunscreen, and it looks a little scary at first. Like once you're blending, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a match. But the Cover FX does oxidize, and it oxidizes to my exact color that I need, so I always appreciate that. When you get this matched in the store, make sure that you walk around, let it get oxidized. Even may even want to step outside and just make sure that color matches you before you buy it, because it does oxidize. And next, my Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. My eyes water whenever the wind decides to blow, so I always put this powder on anytime I'm wearing foundation, because it just helps and my makeup doesn't slide off. The Cover FX is transfer resistant and water resistant, but that waterproof powder definitely helps with that. So one more thing, my bronzer that I don't normally use every day, but sometimes I do, it's my Mineral Press Powder. Actually, it's the shade Earth Glow from Milani, and I use this as a bronzer. I will do a video on my bronzers that I like, because it's kind of hard, chocolate skin. They're still coming out with bronzers that work for chocolate skin, so I'm currently on the hunt for good ones to recommend, so be on the lookout for that video. I love this one, as you can tell. And up next is my all-nighter waterproof long-lasting setting spray. I did not mean to say waterproof. That's my setting powder. The spray is not waterproof, but it does make your makeup last all night and all day. And then I have my favorite fan that I just love. It's yellow. It's my favorite color. And I sprayed so much of that spray that it takes me eternity to continue to fan. Goodness gracious. You guys, you don't need that much. I'm extra. So I take my makeup wipe that I was using before just to wipe off any foundation that got on my lips. And then I take my Ulta Beauty High Shine Plumping Lip Gloss. And I put this on. I put a lot of it on because I love gloss. I wear gloss every day. So good. Yay. And we are done, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below.